Last month, we built the cannery on our farm. Today, we'll be constructing a warehouse to store our vegetables, and we're one step closer to having everything we need for big business. We'll also be taking a couple of good-paying jobs to help fund the farm. Today, here at Guy Friday's Country Goods. You can find a link to this playlist in the description below, or check the channel page for other farming series you might like. Welcome back to the farm, everyone. It is October. It's early on the 1st of October, and I'm ready to get to work. I don't know what we have in store for this month, so let's find out. Last time we built our cannery over here, and it's not working on anything just yet because we still need some more supplies. So we got this built. We'll be working on some more of this for our vegetable empire, Guy Friday's Country Goods, where we sell. Well, we're going to start with canned vegetables and stuff like that. We've got the 2 fields, of course. And here we are in October. I haven't checked anything out yet. One thing, so this is put out tomatoes. We want to stop tomato production on this because we decided that we're going to be making kimchi. So we are going to be using the garlic and chili peppers from this greenhouse and the cabbage and onions, yes, from that greenhouse. So we don't need the tomato production. That's just, yeah, we're waiting for that one pallet to be created. And let's see. There we go. So tomatoes deactivate. It's hard to see which ones are active and which ones are not. You know how an FS22 had like a blue dot by them to show if they were running or not. And this, they're just slightly lit up or slightly not lit up. It's kind of, look at the bottom of the screen there and it tells you though. All right, so this is just making the chili peppers and garlic now. Right, so let's close this up. How are they on water? This one here has enough, 3,500 liters, and this one here has... that one there, it could use some water, but so we're pretty good on that. Now, one thing we're definitely doing today, which I wanted to last time, well, I wanted to look into it. We need storage for vegetables. We don't have any vegetables to store just yet, but we're going to want storage for vegetables, of course. I don't mean from the greenhouses. These are on pallets. I mean from our fields for our beets and our carrots, which is what we're currently growing. We're going to want storage for that. And as far as I could see, this game has... I can't believe it. Like, I'm almost thinking I was clicking in the wrong places, but no. FS25 has no storage for any kind of root vegetable. I almost couldn't believe it. It could be in here somewhere, and I missed it in literally every menu. But hey, no worries. I found some for us. I showed you last time I found it, and I showed it in editing. If we go to silos, it should appear here. There we go. We got one for, is that potatoes? Carrots. There's one for each separate one. So what we'll do is we'll just build 2 of these. One for beets, one for carrots. These should be pretty simple. Here, let's just zoom in and look. I found these on King Mods. It's a good, reliable place to get mods for Farming Simulator. Yeah, again, the game came with literally no kind of vegetable warehouse. Not that I saw. So we got these. We'll have one for carrots, one for beets. They're not too giant. They're small, and they kind of go with the look of our farm. I think these will be great. They're not free, though. So we're going to want to work on making some money. We'll want to put these in today. Well, that was the plan, but I kind of don't want to clutter up this farmyard with them. Yeah, at the same time, I don't want to be buying heaps more land. Well, we've got these. Yeah, the plan was to build these today, but then, yeah, you know, I think about it, and it's like, well, at the same time, we've got our silo here. Our regular silo is here. Yeah, maybe I just haven't found the right place yet. We're going to want 2 of these, one for carrots, one for beets. Of course, that said, we haven't planted our crops yet. Obviously, because it's October. We're not planting crops till spring. We grew carrots and beets this last year, but who's to say, you know, we could just grow one crop. That way we only need one of these. Like, see, we could grow both fields as, say, just carrots and get away with just having one of these. Although I'm kind of leaning towards beets. The red beets. There we go. So we just built this. It's a matter of where. We can have a look at that. So, being the morning of October, I'd want to see what kind of deals we have here. What is this? This is a big boy. Yeah, we don't need anything like this. I just wanted to look at it. Wow. Yeah, that is giant. How much does that hold? A lot. 61,000 liters. Yeah. And what is this? This is a sprayer. Not bad, but we're fine. We're good on stuff. I just wanted to see what that was. All right, and one thing we haven't done, yeah, it's October. It just turned October. I haven't checked anything yet. Oh, we're taking that. Bale wrapping. Oh, where is it at? Okay, yeah, that field there. Yeah, that's right behind the shop. Yes, we're going to take that contract. $9,000 to wrap bales. Yeah, that's a good one. And harvesting, is that sunflowers and sunflowers. Sweet. There's 2 sunflower contracts. The equipment costs the same, so we're going to want to rent the one with the big equipment. Just make sure that we're doing this right. Ding, ding, ding. Yeah, rent that. And then on the other sunflower one, we're not going to rent the equipment. Just accept the contract. There we go. Always want to make sure you do that. If you're going to, if you can find 2 that require the same equipment, take them and rent the equipment for the bigger equipment, of course, and use it for both. All right, so we got 3 great contracts. Start off making money. Our fields are good because last time we ran the disc harrow over our fields. Our fields are good. So it looks like this year in October, let's think of a good place to put, let's look around here. So we've got the silo here for our regular crops. I put our cannery back there. I wanted it out of the way because it's ugly, so it went back here, which would be a good place to store the vegetables. I mean, I guess putting it up here wouldn't be bad. We could put the vegetable storage up here, or even technically right here, although it kind of blocks that entrance there. Here, let's see. I want to see again. Actually, right here, it's really not in the way of anything. The only thing we move in and out of that shed is... Wait, it's not blocking the cannery, though, there, is it? I mean, not technically, no. The only thing we're moving in and out around there is the skid steer, and it moves around all that stuff pretty easily. So right there is a place, or right here. You know what? That's my vote right there. Obviously, we're going to have to move the tractor. Yeah, right there I think is an excellent place. I've been parking the tractor there, but look, there's nothing else here. It fits right there. I think it looks good. Just kind of back it into the hillside there a little bit. Let's move our disc harrow. I think that's an excellent place for it. We'll have to, I guess we can park this over by, well, literally anywhere else. For now, we can just move this over here. So we're going to put us a beet warehouse. Let's make sure it's lined up the correct angle. I think so. Yeah, it is. I want to make sure it's parallel with the barn. And yeah, I think we can kind of put it, flush with the door here. And it'll look good. Oh, maybe back a little more. I don't want to mess up the terrain here is always the thing. Once you put something down and then it might alter the terrain and then it looks jacked up. But I think this is good. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes, you put something down and then it jacks up the terrain and then you remove it and then now your terrain there is jacked, right? But this looks good. Oh, look at that. Yeah, it went right exactly what I was thinking, like kind of just backed into the hillside there. I think it looks okay. Let's look at it from over here. All right, so that set us back a little bit of money. Oh, that's not bad at all. Yeah, I like that. Set back there, and soon we'll have that full of red beets. Well, not full, but we'll have a place to store them. Beetroot storage. Very cool. Now, I can't recommend this mod yet, as I haven't used it yet. Just downloaded it. But it looks like something you want to use, and it sure looks good here. Yeah. All right. Okay. Well, let's, so we got 3 contracts to do. We've got bale wrapping and 2 harvesting contracts. Let's get down to the store and get that equipment that we borrowed. Oh, we left our trailers down here. Yeah, I completely forgot about that. All right. Well, why don't we, to avoid forgetting about it again, let's park our tractor down here. Let's hitch these up so when we go back to the farm, yeah, we'll remember to take them with us. There we go. We'll just use their tractors. So here's the equipment we rented. We've got us a harvester. Little tractor bale wrapper, everything we need to harvest sunflowers. Sunflower harvesting sounds like fun. The bale wrapping is really close by. You know what? We can knock that out really quick. It's literally right behind the shop here. We can knock that out pretty quick. Get that off our screen. Now this paid pretty well. There's going to be a lot of bales, but it's really bale wrapping is really mindless work. I dig it. I like mindless work because yeah, we can just pick up bales, get them wrapped. Let's turn on the auto drop and get this cooking. Yeah, there's a few bales out here, but this is not too bad. I've done quite a few contracts on this field in the time we've been here. The thing that's most time consuming about bale wrapping is just waiting for the machinery to do the job. So with our vegetable fields they're really all done for the year. They are all done for the year. They're ready to plow in spring. I ran the disc car over them. I thought it was a good way to finish them off for fall, you know. From what I know, if I'm wrong or something I could do better, let me know. But I think it's good. We ran the disc harrow on them, and then I figure in spring we'll fertilize them and plow them, and we'll plant both of them with beets this time. We'll just run beets in both fields, unless because the vegetable warehouse, the storage, the beetroot storage was not cheap, and yeah. So for now we'll plant just the beets. We still need to get money for the harvester for next time, but that's late next summer. We'll have the money by then. So everything is set for that. I guess also, let's see, one thing we're going to want to do today. Yeah, we have that last pallet of tomatoes from our greenhouse. When we started, when we built that greenhouse, I just kind of had it making, the chili peppers, garlic, and tomatoes. They sounded like three vegetables that would go together, So that's why I chose those three vegetables. Turns out the other two will actually be needing tomatoes. We'll sell those today. That'll be we'll have a small amount of money from that. These three contracts here, and I didn't look any further down the list. What else do we have on the list? Is there anything else? There's likely something else here. Wow, that's $18,000 for plowing. Yeah, that's a giant field. Oh, that right there. Oh, that's one of the big weeders. Yeah, we definitely want to take that contract. That'll be an easy $4,000 with that huge weeder there. That's seriously only like 3 passes up that field. That's a good value contract there. We'll definitely take that. I might do that plowing one in my own time. That's going to be a big job though. Maybe, yeah. Okay. So yeah, there's one more contract for sure that's worth taking. Done a lot of contracts on this map. I believe with these 3 contracts, that puts us at 103, because the last time we were doing contracts, remember, it was our 100th contract a couple episodes ago. So we might actually have done more than that. But they're good work, and while you're growing your farm, it can be a reliable way to make some money that you need to grow a farm, So having done pretty much every imaginable contract in the area of Riverbend Springs, these bale wrapping ones are great to do, as far as just chill contracts that are an easy way to make a lot of money. There are some contracts that I enjoy doing, like the rock removal, even though they don't pay particularly well. And it takes time. It's time consuming to get the skid steer out there. Those are fun though, I think. The wood transport, see, those pay well, but I don't do them because I mess around enough with I use front loaders and articulating tools enough. I'm not a fan of using even more crane work. Some people might like that though. Alright, we're about done with this edge of the field over here, I think. I just thought of one thing we need, and I don't want to forget it. So don't let me forget. When we get back to the store, we'll be going back to the store, obviously, to grab the equipment for the next contract. We need food for our chickens. Remember, I think it was last episode? Yeah, they were out of food, and we only had like 400 liters of wheat, which that'll keep them fed for a minute. But that's all we had to feed them. We're going to want to buy, I think we can buy a couple bags of wheat or something at the store. Yeah, we're gonna want to buy that, put that in our silo because we've not been farming wheat. You know, we got the 2 fields, and we've just been growing vegetables on them. And chickens don't eat carrots, right? So, yeah, we're gonna have to buy some wheat and put that in our silo for the chickens. All right, I think there's just these 2 bales left. This one, yeah, I believe this one here, and one up the hill here. And that was an easy. However much money they're paying us, I don't remember. There we go. Then we'll get back to the store here. Come on, wrap that bale. We'll get back to the store. I think I'll see if I can buy a couple bags of wheat. I mean, I don't think we have a way to transport it back at the moment. We could figure, actually, yeah, we do. We got our tippers there. You know what? Here, let's fold this up. We'll just drive this back to the store. Yeah, we got our tippers there. We should be able to get it loaded into our tippers. And then we'll just take it back and tip it into our silo. Because I don't want to forget to feed the chickens. Alright, now, with that done, we're going to want to see, let's see, let's turn this in. Bale wrapping completed. Wow, yeah, $8,000. Jeez, that's pretty good pay. Pretty good pay. $8,000 for that. Yeah. Alright, let's check the store here. For where would we find, you know, probably under animals. I'm still getting used to these categories. Even though it's been a while, we're still getting used to these weird categories. I'm guessing under animals, food, yeah, that makes sense. And chicken feed. How much is in there? Let's buy 2 of these. Yeah, just so if we forget, then we've got some for later. All right, now the question, can we get that loaded into our tippers here? Okay, so having that skid steer here is super handy, except that it's a skid steer. It's really short. I'm not sure it can reach high enough to tip those into the trailers. I've encountered this problem a few times. It's really annoying. I might want to see if we can get a ramp built here at the store. You know, that would not be the worst idea in the world. You know what? Let's just have a look at... where do you think that would be under? There may not be one. It may be a mod we have to download. Guarantee, obviously, there's a ramp somewhere. We may have to factory fences. Okay, yeah, probably here. Lights, others. Yeah, it'd be like under other or decorations or something like that. May go and download a mod with a ramp and put that in at the store. And maybe even one at the farm. You know what? Put one at the farm too, so that we can load stuff in the trailers with the skid steer. I like the handiness of the skid steer, but it's really short for loading some tall things. Yeah, there's nothing here, so we'll do that later. For now, let's see if we can get these in here. I mean, possibly. That's okay. There's always... It's been a process of finding what mods we need to download, and now I know that we need some kind of ramp. But you know what? I think this one can reach. Yeah, this one. Oh, I am so glad to see that. Our skid steer at the farm doesn't have this kind of reach. However, this is not emptying. Shouldn't it? Well, the fertilizer and the lime does. Wait, it is. For some reason, it's not triggering. It was. I saw it working for a second. All right, well, it's supposed to, but it's not. So we're going to do it this way. I never do it this way because this is completely unimmersive. But we're going to do it this way. Well, and we'll just say that it's emptying out into that. Yeah, we'll just say that it was draining at the bottom of the thing, which is what it should be doing. It was, but then it wasn't, you know. Oh, wow, this loader is super slow. Really? Maybe it'll be lower by the time we get there. There we go. All right. Our loader is faster. This one has a higher reach. That's good to know. Still, a ramp would be a good thing to have, at least for ours at our farm. There we go. It should be emptying out. All right. Got some chicken feed. Now let's head out. We'll take that back with us. Now we're going to head out and do this harvesting contract, or both of them. We need to see where those are going. Hopefully they have the same. Wouldn't it be cool if they had the same sell point? That'd be interesting, because then we could harvest both and then sell both at the same time. I've never seen that happen. I guess that would work. Well, let's find out. Let's see where they're going. All right. Selling station, oil mill. Oh, yeah, same selling station. Well, that's convenient. Let's see. Let's check this out on the map. It's too hard to see with that thing flicking around up and down. So they both sell at the same place, the oil mill. One is harvesting there, and the other is... Okay, now that part is not convenient. Literally on the other side of the map. Right, so we're going to go out west first, and then we'll sell. Then we'll harvest out east, and then we'll sell while we're over there. So, oh, I know where that first field is. Okay, that's over by our farm. It's right by our fields. It's actually right across the street from our fields. Awesome. All right, well, let's get this hooked up and let's get this out there. With any luck, this trailer is big enough to hold both harvests. I believe it will be. That would be great. Yeah, that would be great, because it's a long haul from this field to the sell point. But I believe we can harvest both, fit both harvests in this one trailer and sell at once. That'd be kind of interesting to see how that works. I guess it would work fine. I should have hitched this up to our tractor. Our tractor has definitely a much higher top speed. We could get across the map faster. However, I don't want to forget our tippers at the dealership again. So, all right, we are just now passing our second farmyard, where Grandpa Walter is, and the field. Sorry, we're doing should be right up here on the right. Should be this field right up here. This would be sunflowers. And where's a good place to park the... Well, probably up here somewhere. Let's see, how is this field? Alright, so we're going to want to run north-south. So we'll park it along this edge here. Alright, I'm going to catch a ride down to the dealership and grab the harvester. Alright, now the great thing about this is, because it's a folding header, we don't need a trailer to haul it on, so we can just drive this down there as is. Alright, this is going to be a bit of a slow drive, but we're going to get this down there. And I don't know which, I think this is the bigger of the fields. But we got the big equipment here, so one of these fields, I believe it's the other one, the smaller one, is going to go super fast. For now, I'm going to get this down to Grandpa's farm, or right across from it there, and get to work. Alright, down here at the field, we are ready to make short work of this guy with our harvester here. Get this all unfolded and ready to get to work. Still waiting for it to... Oh. Is that... Oh, okay. That last... didn't look like it was unfolded. Alright. Well... Let's get this to work. And these should be, yeah, pretty decent money. Pretty decent, nice job to have out here on October... What time is it? 10 o'clock in the morning. Harvesting sunflowers. Yeah, just have to see how fast this hopper fills up. I'm thinking we can fit both of these fields in the same tipper. One thing I want to do today, which I was just trying to figure out how can we do this, is, and I think I figured out a way. We've got that, so we've got our beetroot storage for our beets, right? I want to test out to see if it works. As I said, it was a mod that I downloaded. It looks cool, but I can't guarantee the functionality of a mod or something like that, especially as it's not on the mod hub. It's not a mod from the mod hub, so it's probably, I'm guessing, yeah, obviously it's going to be PC only. I got it from a different site. So I want to verify that it's going to work and everything. It looks like it will. It had good rating, good comments on it. I always check that. You know, if I'm downloading a mod from elsewhere, I always read the comments and make sure, you know, avoid one that has issues, conflicts or problems. It looked fine, but we want to test it. So what we'll do is we'll get a small container. Put some beats in a small container and make sure it holds and it functions properly. It should. I just want to let you know, yeah, we're going to be doing that. I want to make sure it holds beats fine. So we will be doing that. For now, just about getting there with the headlands for this field. And we could really get to work on this. But I was trying to think, where would we get beats to put in there? And then I figured, yeah, there's a way we can arrange that to make sure that it works. Because I want to see if it works so that if y'all want to use it, you could be like, oh, well, you know, he used it in this video fine, it works. So, yeah, I want to make sure that it does work. Yeah, we'll definitely get it all in the same tipper. I have no doubt of that. This field, we might not even have to. We might get this entire field here just in one hopper of the machine, actually. I didn't remember how high yield, you know, sunflowers were. I guess not as much as I thought. Because, yeah, we might not even have to empty the harvester. All right, that field was taking a minute. We're taking a break here. Yeah, came back to the farm, taking a break. Because I do want to check. I was just thinking, as I was driving that harvester, I was thinking, man, I do want to check our beet storage. And since I figured a way to do it, well, I don't know. No, so cut that bit out. Yeah, I was just harvesting out there and I was getting curious. So I'm going to get some beets in this bucket. I think I can do this. Let's just say that I ran to the neighbors to borrow a cup of beets, yeah? Because I want to test out our storage here. There we go. Some red beets. I didn't want to fill an entire tipper or anything like that. That would be like cheating or something. So here, we just went next door. Excuse me, neighbor, could I borrow a cup of beets? Now, we're going to see how this goes here. We should be able to just tip these in here, I assume. And this is why I wanted to test it. I haven't used this yet. Yep, just dump those in there. Of course, it was only one bucket. I was going to see if they appear here. I would imagine they would. We only put in literally, like, what, 1,200 liters? Yeah, but it says they're in there. Yeah, we'll have to, it'll take serious quantity to see if, right, now let's see. I guess there is that. So I can guarantee that it works so far. However, do they appear visibly in there? I would imagine so, but we can't test that yet. I'm going to see if I can pull them out. Yeah, how about that? Yeah, it works just fine. So that's how that works. I just wanted to test it out, and I was, yeah, like I said, you know, as I was driving the harvester out there doing that, I was like, well, you know, we can test this out. You know what we could do is we could probably just put some kind of grate there on the ground. Well, no, not grate, because that's right, these are not, it's not grain. I was thinking we could put some kind of decoration on the ground so we're not just dumping it into a, I could think of something. We could put, like, for decoration's sake, I could maybe find, like, some, you know, art that looks like some beets or something there, or something, you know. I try to, you know, so it looks, yeah, so we're not just dumping beets literally that disappear into the thin air. We could figure something out, but that's just me just thinking. So this all looks pretty good. I figure, so there's 1,200 beets in there, no big deal. I figure when there's more in there, they'll probably be visible. So anyway, that works. Well, oh, and the total capacity, 750,000 liters, which is quite a bit, but hey, whatever. It gets the job done. It looks good. It fits with the look of our farm, and it was small and compact enough, just what we wanted. Let's get back to the harvesting job. All right, back out here, back to work. Just about done, really, kind of. Just a few passes up and down the field. But this was so... It was actually taking longer than I thought, and I started to get curious. I started thinking, yeah, I wonder about that, you know. And that does indeed work just fine. I mean, I was sure that it would. Well, let's go ahead and get this empty. I was starting to think we're going to fit the entire field without... Well, you think we can? Actually, maybe. It's filling up pretty slow. Let's keep going. Maybe we could fit the entire field in this one hopper. No, I don't think so. We'll tip this over into the trailer at the end of this. So yeah. So I guess both of our fields are just going to be beets next year. And well, we already put in the. I was going to say we already put in the warehouse. We should check our production. Yeah, I don't think I checked that for beet production. Our cannery, I checked carrots to see what it took to make preserved carrots. I didn't look at beets. Well, we're kind of locked in, though, because we've got the vegetable storage. So we're going to want to make sure that our cannery can handle beets. I mean, I know it can handle beets, but we're going to want to make sure what goes with the beets in the production. Probably just beets. But we're going to want to see exactly, what to do with them and make sure we have, anything else that may go with them in the production. And we're going to want to get a selling point lined up. I'm thinking we're going to find a way to sell. I want to start moving everything through a local general store, which eventually would become Guy Friday's Country Goods, as the name of the series of the, implies. And I got a good location in mind. It's something I'd like to start doing. And we're talking, of course, next year. I think by the time next year rolls around, we'll have the canning production ready to go and maybe even our own store location. I don't know. We'll see about that. There's a really cool Country General store right down the street from our farm. Like, it's just, that's what got me thinking this. It's right down the street from where our farm is. And currently it is not a functioning sell point. Currently no one's there, so maybe we could set up shop there is what I'm saying. Yeah. All right, now this is just about it here, and yeah, I'm not gonna deliver this yet because I've never done this before where both contracts were the same crop and delivered to the same place. So I want to see. We're gonna deliver both at once, which I'm sure it'll work. I'm sure it'll be fine. But as long as we have the opportunity to test that, that's what we should do. So we're going to get this tipped into the trailer. There we go. That is that. Let's get this folded up here. We're going to get this tipped into the trailer. And then we're going to head out east, do the other field. There we go. That is folded. And yeah, I guess we're taking... Yeah, we're going to have to drive both of these machines out there. Let's see. I don't think this trailer is very full at all. No. This is the bigger of the two fields because, I mean, I believe it is, because this should be the one I think that the machine was rented for. So the trailer is only at 40%, so... Yeah, that's what I'm saying, yeah. The other field's smaller, thus it will all fit in the trailer. So let's get this folded up, and let's see exactly where are we going. All right, we are taking the road back through town, past the shop, and, oh, I see, I know where that's at. Okay. Yeah, well, let me get my bearings here. All right, let's get going. We're going to get this... down the road. Okay, I think the field is up there in the distance on the right. I believe that's it. It's not as far as I thought. It just took a minute to get here at 25 miles an hour. But it's not like all the way east anyway. Yeah, this should be it right here. And we'll just park the machine here. And now we go get the tractor and drive out here again. Now, there's something else that we're going to be testing here as well, because, yeah, we're also going to be seeing what happens when you put two separate fields, contracts, grain in the same trailer, which I've never done. Because they're going to the same place, crap, I kind of blocked my parking there. Because they're going to the same place, we may as well load them in the same trailer. Every time I've done contracts, they're going to different places, so... I would have delivered them separately. We're going to have to move the harvester out of the way here. That was silly on my part. There we go. We got some room to pull this in now. I didn't want to drive all the way down the field. I figured, well, we can get it in here. All right, now this Okay, let's walk behind the harvester. Let's not walk in front of the running augers. All right, yeah, this should be, it was going to rent us a really small harvester header for this. So, that, you know, just judging by what equipment they want us to use, this should go pretty fast because they're going to give us some pretty small equipment. You know, this field is a little bit deceptive. It's not as small as it looked. I'm starting to wonder if this field is actually even smaller than the other one at all. It's really long is the thing. I think it will be quicker. It's really long, straight runs down this field. But yeah, as I'm harvesting this field, I'm thinking, wow, this is taking a minute. That's okay. I guess I could have looked at the contract money and judged from that, which I didn't. I just saw, ooh, 2 harvesting contracts. Take these. I honestly didn't look at that. That would be the best guide to, you know, whatever. But either way, half done with the harvesting here. Yeah, we're halfway done with the harvesting, and soon we'll be a few $1,000s richer. Oh yeah, and I want to sell those tomatoes too. I don't think we'll get that. I don't think we'll get to that today. I'll sell that later. That pallet of tomatoes. I'll get that shipped off though. All right. Well, it just barely didn't all fit in one. Yeah, I guess these 2 fields were about the same size or close to it. This one's slightly smaller. There's just one more pass to get, and then we'll be running this down to the sell point. Yeah, I guess because this field is just so long, they can trick you sometimes. Let's see, what do the sunflowers look like? Get it up close. Look at them. Oh, there we go. You can see them in the bottom left there. Well, they look like sunflower seeds. Yeah, really detailed. All right, all we had was 490 liters left. That's all there was. Almost, yeah, almost did it in one tank. But let's get this emptied. We'll get this machine folded back up and return for rental. There we go. Let's get this folded up. Oh, of course, yeah, it already emptied it because there was literally. You could have fit that. You could have fit what was left in the back of a pickup truck. There we go. And we're just going to park this here. We'll just leave that there. Now, let's see where we're going with this load. This is a pretty big load of sunflowers. Yeah, 2 fields worth. 30,000 liters. Where are we taking these? Pretty close by, I think. Not close by, but not incredibly far either. All right, down there to the oil mill. Yeah, I don't think we've harvested sunflowers since we've been here in Riverbend Springs. At least I've never been to the oil mill before. Is that what it's called? I believe so, yeah. I've never been there before. So we are making sure there's no traffic coming. We're just going to head east. Catch this road south down here, which is kind of the north-south highway of the east side of the area over here. It goes, well, we're going way down farther than, yeah, I'm not sure we've even been to this corner of the map. I mean, haven't been to the oil mill. Not sure I've even been to this corner down here. So we'll want to check and make sure that there's no, you know, there might be collectibles down there. I don't know. Well, I believe that up there on the left is our destination. Yeah, I don't know. May have been there. We'll see. We'll see. But never delivered anything here anyway. And we're going to find out. I see no reason why we can't deliver both of these at once. It'll just be funny because, yeah, complete them literally at the same time. We're going to want to look to see where we go here. All right, we are going, oh, it looks like just probably right here in front. Let's see, does it look like there'd be anywhere else to go? Well, I want to make sure we deliver it to, I want to tip it in the right place. As it is, I don't think I've ever tipped a contract in the wrong place or even attempted to, and I'd rather not start now. It probably just wouldn't let you, but regardless, yeah, there's only one place to deliver them, it looks like, and that would be right there in front. Well, that's good. I'll have to come through here after I'm done and make sure there's no collectibles here. But for now, let's get this turned in here. So watching the progress bars up there, that's 1. And that is 2. Contract finish, plus some extra. That's another. So we got $8,500 from the, because we turned them both in at once, the extra sunflowers, yeah, totaled up to the same. So that's $8,400 in our pocket just from extra that we harvested. And now let's go down here and turn these in properly. So that's another, what, 9,000. That math was off there. There's another 9,000. Right. Well, that totals up pretty well. Look at that. That's, yeah, we made a lot of the money back that we spent on the beetroot storage at the beginning. Well, guys, thanks so much for joining me today. This October ended up, those two harvesting contracts ended up taking a lot longer than I suspected. But thanks for joining me here in October. Hey, we got our beetroot storage built. I'm really happy about that. I can't wait to put it to work next year. So I hope you guys will join me. Yeah, be sure to comment. Tell me down below what you think and subscribe and click the notification bell. It really helps the channel. And I'll see you guys next time here in a couple days. We'll be working on the farm again, but I'll see you probably before. Yes, I will see you before that in another video. I have a map tour coming up on the channel and who knows what else. So be sure to check back at the channel. I'm going to check around here for collectibles. I'll see you guys next time.